Outraged members of WestfordCAT are meeting on February 12th to challenge decisions made by the Board of Directors in December to terminate Executive Director Lauren Horton and lay off News Director Joyce Polino Crane. It was a fiscal 2019 budget shortfall that led to the board's actions. But due to careful savings by Horton, WestfordCAT has reserves of over $413,000. At a January 28th meeting of the Select Board, members Mark Cost, Scott Hazelton, Andrea Perrenner-Sweet, and Chair Elizabeth Almeida expressed support for funding the news director's salary. Here's Perrenner-Sweet.
Is there a way, and I think that you folks honestly need to look at a way, to be perfectly blunt about it, to smooth this out over several years. I mean, if your revenues are declining, obviously that's something that needs to be addressed, and if, you know, you can't spend your reserves forever. I absolutely agree with you, but this came out of the blue for everybody. And I don't think anybody, at least I'll admit that I didn't know that, you know, you have been deficit spending for the last 2 years, and that you're looking at, again, 2019, whenever it is that comes in. And so I think that took everybody by surprise. And then therefore the actions that were taken took everybody by surprise, because we had no background and we had no understanding and we didn't know what was going on. That being said, I think you have heard loud and clear from the community that the services that WestfordCAT provide are very important, and people rely on them. As Mark has said, it's really the only source of news we have these days, because nothing else gives us any news. You know, there are people in our town, you know, who can't get out, who, you know, rely on CAT because that's the way they do get their news, for whatever reason. So I really believe, and I have to encourage you, is that your meeting next week, you really need to consider how to smooth this out and how to recognize that, gee, if we've got to, you know, sort of reset WestfordCAT, then let's have a plan how we reset WestfordCAT moving forward. And let's figure out how we do that. And let's involve the community and let the community know how we're going to do that and what we're going to do.
Select Board member Tom Clay is the liaison to WestfordCAT. The CAT's Board of Directors voted 6-2 with 1 abstention in favor of the layoff, according to the December 3rd minutes.
So the core issue that led us here today really was a look at how do we balance programming content with the reduction in revenue. So recently the cable subscription fees have declined, and that's forced WestfordCAT to operate at a deficit for the past 2 budget years. During the course of this past year, there was a lot of discussion on the WestfordCAT board about when is the right time to decide that we need to move to a balanced budget and make sure that we've got a sustainable position for the long future. A lot of the future outlook for revenue and subscription fees is uncertain right now.
Clay has since met with members fighting to keep Horton and Crane. Horton's tenure ended on January 10th. Crane has been given notice of a February 28th departure date. WestfordCAT's board treasurer, Christina Sacco, said that WestfordCAT's revenues have been declining since 2018.
We will have more information and more thorough data in the next 2 to 3 weeks before we end up really getting into the information with the CPA, as well as finalizing 2019. So this is January still. This is typical to be finalizing the year. Regarding revenue, though, we know where we landed this year, and projections vary, and that is an uncertain number. And last year and the year before, we've had between a 4% and 5% decline. So we need to really seriously look at the possibilities of what our revenue will be going forward. We don't know that yet.
A meeting of WestfordCAT's 90 or so members is scheduled for February 12th at 7 p.m. at the Millennium School.